driving to Rogan Dean's house, and we're going to extend him an invitation to see if he wants to compete in the Pro Individual Division at the 2025 Torian Pro. I was at this local CrossFit competition a few years ago, and I was just helping out because I was training at the gym at the time, and I just spotted this absolute beast right down the end just competing in this competition, and then I noticed he only had one leg, and I was just blown away by how good this guy was, and just everything about him. And you see a lot of stuff over the years with CrossFit, and it's rare these days that I'm just completely taken aback by someone or someone's ability. But straight away I was like, this dude's special. And I went up to him straight after. I was like, hey man, I introduced myself. Can I coach you? I'd love to coach you. And we have an adaptive division at the World Games. You could probably win that thing. And yeah, so that started our relationship. And I worked with him for a year, and he took second at the games. And then the following year, working with HWPO, he went on to win and become the world champion. And yeah, really awesome to see. And he's just a good dude, super humble, and works really hard and never complains. Yeah, great guy.
I've actually watched Rogie beat Jake Douglas in a couple of workouts at HWPO. I reckon he's got the goods, eh? He's got the goods, man. Hopefully he's been training though. So does he know we're coming?
No, he doesn't. His wife knows, but he doesn't know we're coming. So I'm gonna drop a bomb on him in a few minutes. He lives in the sticks. Turn around again. Doing one of them Austin Powers 50-point turns.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Takes a bit longer with one leg.
I'm actually nervous. I hope he's excited.
What if he turns it down?
I'll give CJ Walker his spot back. Alright, it's happening. There you go.
What's happening?
How's it?
It's not too bad.
Have you got an invite to the Pro yet?
Not yet, no.
Not yet. So, g'day. Mike and Jono wanted me to come out and invite you personally. But, we feel you've won the games in the Adaptive Division. You've won the Pro in the Adaptive Division. How'd you like to roll with the big dogs this year?
That'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah. Sound good?
That'd be cool, yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you're going to come and compete in the Pro Individual Division at the Torian Pro this
Pull
year.
my finger out. Yeah, right.
Well, I'm here today, so you want me to help you out?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Sounds good.
She's like, it'll be around 10 o'clock. And I was like, yeah, but what are we doing? Are we going somewhere? Is someone coming here?
How do you feel about that? You want to throw down with the big dogs this year?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Awesome, good.
We're just going to have to pick up your training.
Oh, that's right.
We got 8
we got
weeks.
8 weeks. We got heaps of time.
Just had to pull him off the swing so he wasn't happy.
Yeah, you don't look happy about that.
You say hi, Swanee.
Hey, Johnny. Alice. Good to see you, man.
Want to give him a high five? Yeah.
There you go, muscles.
Right, come in, guys, if you want. Yeah, he's been stressing because the Torian mentioned that they'd sent all the invites out, and if you hadn't got one, to contact them. All the adapters were posting up that they've got their invites. So he was like,
just because you won the games a couple of years ago doesn't mean you're old news, man.
so he was like, everyone's got their invites. I haven't got an invite yet. I don't think it's happening. And I'm like, oh, maybe we just wait.
Well, big hose, yeah.
That'll keep him entertained for an hour or so.
Ah, yes!
Oh, look at
Ah, yeah!
This is the bullpen.
Bullpen.
Rogan's bullpen.
Completely, I got assaulted by that child.
And we got horses and
I remember a few years ago when I was coaching him, we all had the conversation. You said, would I ever be able to compete as an individual at the Torian Pro? And I was pretty real with you guys, like the standard's really high, and like it'd be awesome, but you're gonna have to work really hard to get there. And so I sort of told Mike, I was like, this has been, you know, a few years in the making, so it's pretty cool that you're getting your shot this year.
He's not trying to embarrass himself.
CJ Walker's there, mate. So the pressure's off. He'll embarrass himself.
I said to Dakota that the goal is just to at least in one workout beat somebody.
Yeah.
Bakey was telling me that you managed to get a few over Jakey Douglas at HWPO, so you never know.
You were in your prime then before the
I
games. That was 2 years ago.
I was going to say, like, coming off the back of the games 2 years ago, that was probably when I was probably in the best shape I'd ever been. And
let's just all agree that we're all a little past our time, and we'll just do our best.
I'd said to Cody, I said this year will probably be like the very last year of seriously trying to compete.
Cody mentioned that too.
And then
and
then when and so I was like, kind of had it. Well, leading into the Open, that was the whole goal. I was like, I'll give it a real red hot crack this year, and then that'll be it. And then the week 1 of the Open ended up.
Was that week 1?
Yeah, we ended up with the eye thing, and I was like, well then, and I couldn't do that first workout, so I was like, well now that whole season's kind of gone now. I won't be able to do the Open.
Yeah.
And then
How old are you now?
33 this year.
Yeah. And all the just like the years of playing football and like, you know, digging deep in workouts, it's just like takes its toll. Car accident.
Well, that's the thing too. Like,
and
it's
a bad back.
it's not just you know, comparative to some in the space, you might not have had a super long career, but you've been a high level athlete for your whole life.
I've had a heap of people say, they're like, oh, you've only been doing CrossFit for like 3 or 4 years, and I'm like, they're like, you see, you still got heaps more. I'm like, yeah, but I've had like, I played like sort of semi-professional rugby league for like a good 15 years leading into that.
Yeah.
Which is way more hectic on the body.
Has taken its toll.
than CrossFit is.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and yeah, I guess our focus now is
Car
on...
accident in there, and
Yeah.
you should see the car.
What did you... You got flung 20 metres, didn't you, in the air?
That's what I said.
You're
Yeah.
on a bike, right?
On a motorbike,
that's
yeah.
right.
It was like Monday week of the Open, of week 1, and put Dallas to bed, and we were having a bit of a play fight, and his thumbs went straight up into my eye and took a bit of a 5x6 sort of hunk out of the middle of my eye. And then, long story short, we had to go to the hospital, then to the doctors and optometrists, and then eventually an eye specialist who ended up like tidying up and putting like a contact bandage over it so the eye could sort of regrow under it. And then we were making jokes about it because they're saying we've already got the prosthetic leg. Now I'm in an eye patch and all I need left is the hook hand, and I'm a full-blown pirate. Go to see a little Dallas.
Trying to come up with something. So this some sort of partner workout, bit of interval style work. I think I've just come off a week holiday in Fiji, and I've hit some training, but I think we need to feel the lungs burn a little bit, and I think Rogie needs a little bit of a fire up now that he knows he's got 8 weeks to get himself in shape. So I think we'll do some intervals and get the lungs burning a little bit this morning.
Dallas is old enough this year where he actually understands what's happening.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool for him to see his dad out there competing.
It's like, don't put any handstand push-ups in. Right, no handstand push-ups. Lots of squats. lots of squats.
Very leg heavy workouts.
Yeah. Lots of pistols. Must perform them on both legs. Yeah. Pistol on your blade or you're out.
We've had that pop up before. If they throw in alternating pistols, would I get disqualified being that I don't do them on my left?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. No. Looking forward to being out there with you in 8 weeks' time. See you at the Pro.
Thank you.